12 Stoic life-changing questions, unveiling your inner compass. 12 questions for a Stoic life. Embark on a journey of self-discovery with this collection of 12 questions, each a potent tool for introspection. Through the lens of Stoicism, this introspective exploration will guide you in uncovering your values, examining your relationships with yourself and others, and ultimately, charting a course towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Let each question be a spark that ignites your curiosity, prompting you to delve into the depths of your being and emerge with a clearer understanding of who you are and what truly matters. Prepare to engage in meaningful self-reflection, cultivate resilience in the face of adversity, and discover the path to a life guided by wisdom, purpose, and inner peace. 1. What is the worst that can happen? Accepting the worst-case scenario can prepare you and remove anxiety. What is the worst that can happen? Imagine yourself standing on a hill looking down at your life. What do you see? Are your fears and worries towering over you like giant monsters, casting long shadows of anxiety? Or are they small figures scurrying around at your feet, their impact minimized by your perspective? The Stoic perspective encourages you to climb that hill and take a long, hard look at your situation. It asks you to consider the worst that can happen with a clear and rational mind, not through the lens of fear and negativity. Here's why considering the worst can be a powerful tool. 1. It prepares you for adversity. When you face a challenge, you're less likely to be overwhelmed if you've already thought about it and accepted its possibility. It's like putting on a raincoat before facing a storm. You'll be better protected from the elements. 2. It reduces anxiety. Worrying about the unknown is a major source of anxiety. By consciously confronting your fears and considering the worst-case scenario, you can take away its power and find acceptance. 3. It helps you focus on what matters. When you realize that the worst isn't as bad as you imagined, it can help you prioritize what's truly important in life and focus your energy on things within your control. 4. It builds resilience. By facing your fears and accepting the possibility of hardship, you develop a stronger inner strength and become more resilient in the face of adversity. So, how do you apply this Stoic principle in your own life? 2. Is what I'm worried about truly within my control? Focus on what you can control and accept the rest. Is this within my control? The Stoic philosophy emphasizes a clear distinction between two realms, things within our control and things beyond our control. This distinction is crucial for living a life of inner peace and tranquility. Think of yourself as a sailor navigating a storm-tossed sea. The wind and the waves are beyond your control. You cannot calm them down with mere willpower. However, you can control the sails and the rudder, guiding your ship through the tempest. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you identify what is within your control. 1. Focus on your thoughts and emotions. Your internal world is your domain. You can control your thoughts, beliefs, and interpretations of events. By practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, you can choose how to respond to situations instead of reacting impulsively. 2. Recognize that external events are beyond your reach. You cannot control other people's actions, the weather, or the outcome of events. Trying to control these things will inevitably lead to frustration and disappointment. 3. Accept the limitations. Accepting that you cannot control everything doesn't mean giving up. It means focusing your energy on what you can influence and letting go of what you cannot. This frees up your mental space and allows you to be more effective in your actions. 4. Focus on your actions. While you cannot control the outcome of your actions, you can control the action itself. You can choose to act with integrity, courage, and kindness, regardless of the external circumstances. This sense of agency empowers you and allows you to live a life of purpose and meaning. Here's an example. Imagine you are stuck in a traffic jam. Instead of getting angry and frustrated over something you cannot control, you can choose to focus on what you can control. Listening to calming music, meditating, or engaging in conversation with your passengers. By accepting the situation and shifting your focus, you can transform a potentially stressful experience into a peaceful one. Remember, the Stoic perspective doesn't encourage you to become passive or indifferent. It encourages you to be proactive and engaged, directing your energy towards things within your control and accepting those beyond your influence. By doing so, you can cultivate a sense of inner peace and navigate life's challenges with greater strength and resilience. 3. What are the things I value most in life? This question helps you to identify your core priorities. What are the things I value most in life? In the whirlwind of daily life, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters to us. The Stoics believe that clarifying your values is essential for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads, unsure which path to take. Your values act as a compass, guiding you towards the direction that aligns with your deepest beliefs and aspirations. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you identify your core values. 1. Reflect on your life experiences. Consider the moments when you felt most fulfilled and happy. What were the underlying values that contributed to those feelings? Did you experience a sense of purpose, connection, or growth? 2. Analyze your reactions. Pay attention to what triggers strong emotions in you, both positive and negative. What are you passionate about? What do you find infuriating or unacceptable? These reactions can reveal your core values at work. 3. Create a list. Take some time to write down all the values that are important to you. This could include things like honesty, courage, kindness, justice, knowledge, or creativity. 4. Prioritize your values. Not all values are created equal. Some hold more significance for you than others. Identify the values that are most important to you and rank them in order of priority. 5. Align your life with your values. Once you know what you value most, you can start making choices that are consistent with those values. This may involve setting goals, making changes to your career or relationships, or simply adjusting your daily habits. Here's an example. Imagine you value honesty above all else. When faced with a difficult decision, you might choose to tell the truth even if it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. This may lead to short-term challenges, but in the long run, you will experience greater peace of mind and self-respect knowing you acted in accordance with your core values. Remember, identifying your values is an ongoing process. Your values may change and evolve over time as you gain new experiences and insights. The important thing is to be intentional about reflecting on your values and making sure your life reflects what truly matters to you. 4. Is my reaction to this situation based on reason or emotion? Identifying the role of emotions helps you choose a more rational response. Is my reaction based on reason or emotion? Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads. Two paths diverge before you. One is paved with logic and reason, the other with swirling emotions. The Stoic perspective encourages you to pause at this crossroads and discern the source of your reaction before proceeding further. Emotions are powerful forces that can cloud our judgment and lead us to hasty decisions. While it's natural to experience emotions, the key is to recognize their influence and not let them control your responses. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you differentiate between reason and emotion. 1. Observe your physical sensations. When you experience an emotional reaction, your body often gives you clues. Pay attention to your physical sensations, such as a racing heart, clenched fists, or tightness in your chest. These can be indicators that your emotions are dominating your response. 2. Analyze your thoughts. What thoughts are running through your mind? Are they rational and objective, or are they distorted by fear, anger, or resentment? Identifying your thought patterns can help you understand the underlying emotions driving your reaction. 3. Take a step back. Give yourself some time and space to cool down before reacting. Taking deep breaths, engaging in mindfulness exercises, or simply removing yourself from the situation can help you regain perspective and see things more clearly. 4. Ask yourself questions. Challenge the assumptions behind your emotions. Are you reacting based on facts or interpretations? Is this the most constructive way to respond? Asking yourself these questions can help you detach from your emotions and approach the situation with reason. 5. Choose your response. Once you have a clearer understanding of your emotions and the situation, you can choose to respond in a way that is aligned with your values and long-term goals. This may involve expressing your feelings assertively, setting boundaries, or simply letting go of anger or resentment. Here's an example. Imagine someone insults you. Instead of reacting immediately out of anger or defensiveness, you take a moment to pause and observe your physical sensations. You notice your heart racing and your fists clenching. You then analyze your thoughts and realize they are filled with anger and resentment. Recognizing the influence of your emotions, you take a few deep breaths and remind yourself of your values, such as respect and kindness. You then choose to respond calmly and assertively, addressing the situation without escalating the conflict. By adopting the Stoic perspective, you can develop the ability to identify and understand your emotions without letting them dictate your actions. This allows you to respond to situations with greater clarity, wisdom, and self-control, ultimately leading to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. 5. Am I living in accordance with my values? Reflecting on this question helps you to identify any misalignment between your beliefs and actions. Am I living in accordance with my values? Imagine yourself gazing into a mirror, reflecting on the person staring back at you. Are you living a life that aligns with your core values? Are your actions a reflection of what you truly believe in? The Stoics believe that living a virtuous life is the key to happiness and fulfillment. They defined virtue as the practice of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are not just abstract concepts. They are meant to be embodied in our everyday actions and choices. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you assess whether you are living in accordance with your values. 1. Identify your core values. As mentioned earlier, taking time to reflect on your values is crucial. What matters most to you? What principles do you want to guide your life? 2. Analyze your daily actions. Do your actions reflect your values? Are you honest, courageous, fair, and moderate in your dealings with yourself and others? 3. Be honest with yourself. Self-reflection can be uncomfortable at times. Be honest with yourself about any discrepancies between your values and your actions. Acknowledge your shortcomings and seek ways to improve. 4. Seek feedback. Ask trusted friends, mentors, or family members for their honest feedback on your character and behavior. Their insights can help you identify areas where you may be falling short of your values. 5. Make conscious choices. Every day, you make countless choices, big and small. Before making a decision, take a moment to consider whether it aligns with your values. Will this choice lead you closer to the person you want to be? 6. Celebrate your successes. When you make choices that are consistent with your values, acknowledge and celebrate your successes. This reinforces positive behavior and motivates you to continue living a virtuous life. 7. Be patient and persistent. Remember that living in accordance with your values is a journey, not a destination. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way. Be patient with yourself, learn from your mistakes, and persist in your efforts. Here's an example. Imagine you value honesty, but find yourself tempted to lie to avoid an uncomfortable situation. Recognizing this temptation, you pause and reflect on your values. You remember that honesty is important to you and that living a lie will ultimately lead to guilt and shame. You then choose to be honest, even though it may be difficult in the moment. By making this choice, you are living in accordance with your values and moving closer to becoming the person you want to be. By regularly reflecting on your values and aligning your actions with your beliefs, you can cultivate a life of integrity, purpose, and inner peace. Remember, the journey towards living a virtuous life is ongoing. Be patient, persistent, and celebrate your successes along the way. 6. What can I learn from this experience, even if it is challenging? Every experience, even negative ones, hold valuable lessons. What can I learn from this experience, even if it is challenging? Life throws curveballs. Sometimes we experience situations that are difficult, painful, or even devastating. The Stoic perspective, however, encourages us to approach even these challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Imagine yourself standing at the foot of a mountain. The climb may be arduous, but the summit offers a breathtaking view. Similarly, challenging experiences, while tough in the moment, can ultimately lead to greater wisdom and resilience. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you find the lessons within your challenges. 1. Reframe your perspective. Instead of seeing the challenge as an obstacle, try to view it as a teacher. What lessons can you learn from this experience about yourself, about the world, or about the nature of adversity? 2. Identify your strengths and weaknesses. How did you respond to the challenge? What did you do well? What could you have done better? Recognizing your strengths and weaknesses can help you develop coping mechanisms and improve your resilience for future challenges. 3. Practice gratitude. Even in the midst of difficulty, there is always something to be grateful for. Focusing on the positive aspects of your life, however small they may seem, can shift your perspective and promote resilience. 4. Reflect on your values. How does this challenge test your values? Are you staying true to yourself and your principles in the face of adversity? Reflecting on your values can provide you with guidance and strength during difficult times. 5. Seek support. Don't try to face challenges alone. Reach out to friends, family, or a therapist for support and guidance. Sharing your experiences and receiving encouragement can help you navigate difficult times. 6. Focus on what you can control. While you may not be able to control the external circumstances, you can control your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. 7. Remember, this too shall pass. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, remember that it is temporary. Everything is impermanent, and this too will pass. Here's an example. Imagine you lose your job. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, you choose to see this as an opportunity to explore new career paths. You take some time to reflect on your skills and interests, research different options, and network with people in your field. This proactive approach allows you to learn from the experience, develop new skills, and ultimately find a job that is a better fit for you. By adopting the Stoic perspective, you can transform challenges into opportunities for growth and learning. Remember, even the most difficult experiences can hold valuable lessons that can help you become a stronger, wiser, and more resilient person. 7. Am I clinging to something that is beyond my control? Letting go of external attachments helps you to find inner peace. Am I clinging to something beyond my control? Imagine yourself standing on a beach holding onto a handful of sand. As hard as you grasp, the sand slips through your fingers, carried away by the wind and tide. The Stoics believed that clinging to things beyond our control is like trying to hold on to sand, futile and ultimately frustrating. The Stoic perspective encourages us to differentiate between things we can control and things we cannot. This distinction is crucial for cultivating inner peace and resilience. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you identify if you are clinging to something beyond your control. 1. Identify your attachments. What things do you hold on to tightly? It could be material possessions, relationships, outcomes, or even past events. Be honest with yourself about what you feel you cannot lose. 2. Analyze your feelings. What emotions do you experience when you think about losing these attachments? Do you feel anxious, fearful, or possessive? These emotions can be signs that you are clinging too tightly. 3. Consider the impermanence of all things. Everything in the universe is subject to change and decay. Nothing is permanent, including the things we cling to. Recognizing this impermanence can help us loosen our grip and accept the inevitable. 4. Focus on what you can control. Instead of wasting energy on things you cannot control, redirect your focus towards things within your control. This could be your thoughts, emotions, actions, or reactions to external events. 5. Practice letting go. Letting go doesn't mean becoming indifferent or apathetic. It means accepting things as they are and detaching yourself from the desire for a specific outcome. This can be done through mindfulness exercises, meditation, and practicing gratitude for what you have. 6. Remember, you are not defined by your possessions. Your worth as a person is not determined by the things you own or the relationships you have. Focus on developing your inner qualities and virtues, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Here's an example. Imagine you are worried about losing your job. Instead of obsessing over the possibility, you choose to focus on what you can control. You update your resume, network with colleagues, and attend professional development workshops. This proactive approach takes away the power of your fear and allows you to feel empowered and in control. By adopting the Stoic perspective, you can learn to let go of attachments that are causing you pain and anxiety. This allows you to cultivate a sense of inner peace and freedom, regardless of the external circumstances. Remember, letting go is not about giving up. It's about opening yourself to the possibilities that lie ahead. 8. What is the most important thing I can do right now? Prioritize tasks based on their importance and urgency to avoid feeling overwhelmed. What is the most important thing I can do right now? Image of a person sitting in a quiet space, thoughtfully looking out the window. The Stoics believe that one of the most important questions we can ask ourselves is, what is the most important thing I can do right now? This question encourages us to focus on what truly matters and prioritize our actions accordingly. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you prioritize your tasks. 1. Identify your values. What are the most important principles that guide your life? When making decisions, ask yourself which option aligns best with your values. This will help you determine what tasks deserve your immediate attention. 2. Consider the urgency and importance of each task. Make a list of everything you need to do and evaluate the urgency and importance of each task. Urgent tasks require immediate attention, while important tasks contribute to your long-term goals and values. 3. Focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking may seem efficient, but it can actually lead to decreased productivity and quality of work. The Stoics believed in focusing their energy on one task at a time, giving it their full attention, and completing it to the best of their ability. 4. Be present in the moment. Don't get overwhelmed by the to-do list or worry about the future. Focus on the task at hand and give it your full attention. This will help you be more productive and avoid feeling stressed or overwhelmed. 5. Delegate or let go of tasks that are not essential. Not everything on your list deserves your personal attention. If possible, delegate tasks to others or learn to let go of things that are not crucial to your long-term goals. 6. Take breaks and rest. It's important to schedule time for rest and relaxation. When you are well rested, you are more focused, productive, and able to make better decisions. Here's an example. Imagine you have a long list of errands to run, work deadlines to meet, and family obligations to fulfill. Feeling overwhelmed, you take a moment to identify your values. You realize that spending quality time with your family is one of your top priorities. Looking at your list again, you delegate some errands, prioritize the most urgent work tasks, and decide to schedule family time in the evening. By taking a step back and focusing on what is most important, you feel more empowered and in control of your time and energy. Remember, the most important thing may change depending on the situation. Be flexible and adapt your priorities as needed. By regularly reflecting on this question and applying the Stoic principles, you can cultivate a more focused, productive, and fulfilling life. 9. How can I contribute my talents and skills to the world? Finding purpose and meaning through service can lead to a more fulfilling life. What can I contribute my talents and skills to the world? Image of a person volunteering at a soup kitchen, serving food to others. The Stoics believed that each individual has unique talents and skills that can be used to contribute to the greater good. They saw life as a social contract, where fulfilling our obligations to others was essential to leading a virtuous life. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you discover your contribution to the world. 1. Identify your strengths and talents. What are you naturally good at? What are you passionate about? Take some time to reflect on your skills, interests, and values. This self-awareness will help you identify areas where you can make a real impact. 2. Consider the needs of others. Look around your community or the world and identify areas where your skills and talents could be used to address unmet needs. Whether it's mentoring youth, volunteering at a local organization, or advocating for a cause you believe in, there are countless ways to contribute. 3. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Start small and take action. Even seemingly insignificant contributions can have a ripple effect and lead to positive change. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. 4. Focus on the intrinsic rewards. The Stoics believed that true happiness comes from living a virtuous life and contributing to the common good. Don't focus solely on external rewards or recognition. Find satisfaction in the act of service and the positive impact you are making. 5. Be patient and persistent. Change takes time and effort. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Stay focused, persevere through challenges, and learn from your experiences. 6. Remember, everyone has something to offer. No matter your background or circumstances, you have unique gifts and talents that can benefit others. Don't underestimate your potential to make a difference in the world. Here's an example. Imagine you are a skilled teacher with a passion for education. You realize that many children in your community lack access to quality education. Instead of waiting for someone else to solve the problem, you decide to volunteer your time and skills by starting a literacy program for underprivileged children. Through your dedication and hard work, you make a positive impact on the lives of countless children, giving them the tools they need to succeed in life. By applying the Stoic perspective, you can discover your unique contribution to the world and find fulfillment in using your talents and skills for the greater good. Remember, even the smallest act of service can have a profound impact on the lives of others. 10. Am I holding on to anger or resentment towards myself or others? Forgiveness releases negativity and allows you to move forward. Am I holding on to anger or resentment towards myself or others? Imagine yourself carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. These stones represent your anger and resentment towards yourself or others. The Stoics believed that holding on to these negative emotions hinders your ability to live a peaceful and fulfilling life. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you identify and release anger and resentment. 1. Recognize the signs. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. Anger and resentment often manifest as hostility, bitterness, irritability, and physical tension. 2. Analyze the source. What triggered your anger or resentment? Was it a specific action, a perceived injustice, or a past event? Identifying the root cause can help you address it directly. 3. Challenge your assumptions. Are your interpretations of the situation accurate? Are you focusing solely on the negative aspects, ignoring any positive intentions or mitigating factors? 4. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning the other person's actions or forgetting what happened. It means choosing to let go of anger and resentment for your own well-being. 5. Focus on what you can control. You cannot control the actions of others or change the past. However, you can control your own thoughts, emotions, and responses. Choose to focus on what you can influence and let go of what you cannot. 6. Practice gratitude. Shifting your focus to the positive aspects of your life can help counter negativity and promote feelings of appreciation and contentment. 7. Seek help and support. If you are struggling to let go of anger or resentment, consider seeking help from a therapist or counselor. They can provide you with tools and strategies for managing your emotions and cultivating inner peace. Here's an example. Imagine you are still angry with a friend who betrayed your trust. Instead of dwelling on the past and replaying the event in your mind, you choose to confront your friend and express your feelings in a calm and assertive manner. After hearing their perspective and understanding the situation better, you choose to forgive them, not for their sake, but for your own peace of mind. You decide to focus on the positive aspects of your friendship and let go of the resentment that was weighing you down. By adopting the Stoic perspective, you can learn to release anger and resentment, which will ultimately lead to greater inner peace, stronger relationships, and a more fulfilling life. Remember, forgiving yourself and others is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of strength and self-compassion. 11. What am I grateful for in my life? Practicing gratitude can help you to appreciate what you have and shift your focus from negativity to positivity. What am I grateful for in my life? Imagine yourself standing on a mountaintop, gazing at the vast panorama below. The Stoics believed that gratitude is like taking a step back to appreciate the beauty and abundance that surrounds us, even amidst life's challenges. Here's how the Stoic perspective can help you cultivate gratitude. 1. Reflect on your blessings. Take some time each day, even if it's just a few minutes, to reflect on the things you are grateful for. This could be anything from your health and well-being to loving relationships, simple pleasures, or even life's lessons. 2. Keep a gratitude journal. Writing down your gratitude can help solidify your thoughts and make them more tangible. You can revisit this journal on challenging days to remind yourself of all that you have to be thankful for. 3. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of focusing your attention on the present moment without judgment. This can help you appreciate the small things you might otherwise take for granted, such as the warmth of the sun on your skin or the laughter of a loved one. 4. Express your gratitude. Let the people in your life know how much they mean to you. A verbal expression of gratitude can strengthen relationships and bring joy to both the giver and receiver. 5. Look beyond the material. While material possessions can be nice, true happiness comes from appreciating the intangible aspects of life. Be grateful for love, friendship, compassion, and the opportunity to learn and grow. 6. Remember, gratitude is a choice. Even during difficult times, you can choose to focus on the good. This doesn't mean ignoring your problems, but rather acknowledging them while also appreciating the positive aspects of your life. 7. Practice gratitude even for challenges. While challenges may not feel pleasant in the moment, they can contribute to your growth and resilience. By practicing gratitude for the lessons learned and the strength gained, you can shift your perspective and find meaning even in adversity. Here's an example. Imagine you are facing a financial difficulty. Instead of focusing on your lack of money, you take some time to reflect on your blessings. You are grateful for your health, your loving family, and the roof over your head. You remind yourself that material possessions are not the most important things in life, and that this challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude, you are able to navigate the difficult situation with greater resilience and hope. By incorporating the Stoic practice of gratitude into your daily life, you can cultivate a more positive outlook, enhance your relationships, and experience a deeper sense of joy and contentment. Remember, gratitude is not about ignoring negative experiences, but about appreciating the good, even amidst life's challenges. 12. What kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? Thinking about your legacy can motivate you to live a life you are proud of. What legacy do I want to leave behind? A Stoic perspective. The Stoics believed that the greatest legacy is not measured in material possessions or fame, but in the impact one leaves on the world and the character one cultivates throughout life. Here's how the Stoic perspective can guide you in reflecting on your desired legacy. 1. Focus on living virtuously. The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are not just abstract concepts, they are meant to be embodied in your daily actions and choices. By striving to be wise, courageous, just, and temperate in all areas of your life, you naturally leave a positive impact on those around you. 2. Consider the ripple effect. Your actions have the potential to influence others in ways you may not even realize. By acting with kindness, integrity, and compassion, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond your immediate circle. 3. Prioritize relationships. The Stoics believe that humans are social creatures and that our well-being is deeply intertwined with the well-being of others. Building strong and meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and support is a key aspect of leaving a positive legacy. 4. Contribute to your community. Look for ways to use your skills and talents to benefit the community you live in. Whether it's volunteering your time, donating to a worthy cause, or simply being a kind and supportive neighbor, contributing to the greater good is a powerful way to leave a lasting legacy. 5. Focus on the present. While it's natural to consider the future and the impact you want to make, the Stoics emphasized the importance of living fully in the present moment. By focusing on living virtuously and contributing positively to the world now, you naturally create a strong foundation for a lasting legacy. 6. Embrace change and impermanence. Remember that everything, including your life and legacy, is subject to change and impermanence. Don't get attached to specific outcomes or worry about how you will be remembered. Instead, focus on living a life that aligns with your values and principles, and let your legacy unfold naturally. 7. Find meaning in the journey. The Stoics believe that the journey of life is just as important as the destination. Don't be so focused on leaving a grand legacy that you forget to enjoy the process of living and learning. Finding meaning and fulfillment in each day is a worthy legacy in itself. By following these Stoic principles, you can shift your focus from the external validation of a legacy to the internal satisfaction of living a virtuous and meaningful life. Your true legacy will be the positive impact you have on the world and the enduring memories you create in the hearts of those who knew you. Onward with wisdom and purpose. These 12 questions, each a seed, have been planted in the fertile soil of your mind. Water them with reflection, nurture them with self-awareness, and watch them blossom into a life of wisdom, purpose, and fulfillment. Remember, the journey of self-discovery is lifelong, and each answer, while illuminating the present, paves the way for deeper understanding and richer experiences in the days to come. So go forth, armed with the Stoic perspective and the clarity gained from these introspective inquiries. May your actions be guided by virtue, your relationships filled with love, and your legacy a testament to the beauty and power of a life well lived.